TV is not. Hello, everyone. Hello, Elva. How you doing? Happy birthday, Marilyn
Hello.
Monroe.
Yes, happy birthday to Marilyn Monroe. Yes, great. Just to see what we have to tell to all the people that joined with us and see what we have to say about Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, so we start having people. Hi, everyone. It's always a pleasure to be here on Friday. And it's official. We are on the summer. So I have my first barbecue tonight. By the way,
That's
uh,
perfect.
everybody was like, what are you going to be wearing for Marilyn Monroe? I decided to do the completely opposite. I'm wearing a handyman worker overall with jewelry. Like, be unapologetically yourself.
Mhm. Yeah, I love it.
And we have, hey everyone, looking forward to this one. Hi AJ. Hey Shannon, how you doing? Hi everyone. Claire de Lune, hello everyone. Hello Claire de Moon. Moonlight View, hi, how you doing? Glowing Amber, white, way to be. Yeah, be unapologetically yourself. And by the way, it's difficult word to pronounce, but it's the only one who fit us. No, Elva?
Yes, I think I agree with that. Yeah, because it's like
By the
we
way,
are.
some places happy hours, so I start my happy hours, and you can see it's my skull glass.
It's great. I just have my cup with
No,
water.
today, by the way, people is to start coming to my house when I'm doing the live. So if you hear noises, don't worry, they're the guests for the barbecue tonight. Hey there,
Yes.
Jenna and Moonlight View. Oh, you must be a gentleman because you're so flirting. He addressed absolutely everybody on the chat. Ooh, way to go. So glad you're here. We are glad too. Okay, let's go with Marilyn Monroe. And by the way, Frank Sinatra. We have a lot of information to share about facts that we find out about them. So instead to reading the facts, we're going to start putting it on the chat. So you're going to see suddenly a big text. Don't get scary. I'm going to be putting things on the chat. Love the skull cap. You probably are Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. Sarah and I, we share pictures on Instagram about the things that we have with the skulls, and we both share a couple of glasses with the skull. By the way, for the ones who are expecting things about us, this is the information about how to subscribe to our newsletter and to subscribe the YouTube channel. Sarah is going to be doing one of the segments on the newsletter where we're going to be talking about food for the brain. That's what Sarah is specialized. So we're going to be recording next Wednesday. I need to send you the link, Sarah, but you are confirmed. Glowing number. I love the skull glass. I have a skull vodka bottle. Me too. I only had it for the skull, no, because I drink vodka too often.
No.
Hey, AJ, Justice, hello. Moonlight says, glowing number says, hi, AJ, your title, your little flirty you. Well, we don't know. But he's a
No.
gentleman. Well, if he's a lady, my apologies. I always put my foot in my mouth, but you have been really nice introducing to, saying hello to everybody else. Okay. Um, glowing number, haha. How you doing? Okay, this is start going their own comment again. We
Yes.
have a community. I'm going to clarify three things about our lives. A, it is a learning process, but it's not a webinar, it's not a class. So we having fun and we having fun together. This is a community to socialize. The reason we do the lives on Fridays is to end the week with something different, something that you can be part of, you can be feeling that you're learning something new. We get people from the past, from the present, from the news, people that used to suggest to do the readings. We are having fun together. So if you're expecting this to be like the structured webinar, well, like, hey, how you doing? And we are not including the people on the chat. It's not happening. So now save your time on Friday, go to have a glass of wine. This is a place to have fun. Now, if you're looking to do something different on Friday and learn something on the process, be our guest, be part of our community. Again, and the guys and ladies are going on. And guess who is? Let's go, Sarah. Guess who's on the house? Hello, ladies. Trying to multitask tonight, so might be quiet in chat. Still wouldn't miss Friday. Nice face reading for the world. By the way, Perry, I'm not gonna do it because I adore you, but I was thinking always week if I should put the audio that you sent me about Fly Me to the Moon. Perry last Friday sent me an audio on Facebook singing Fly Me to the Moon. I didn't know that he has such an amazing voice, and he just recorded on the cell phone. So maybe I'm going to put it in some point. This community is wonderful. Always love these catch ups on Fridays. Thank you very much. Thank you, AJ. Glowing says, "Oh, sorry, Perry, I put you. I will be lost without you in the chat, Perry. Oh, haha! Please do not share that ever. I can put it without saying that it's you, Perry."
Oh,
And by the way,
yes.
when we did the open class, I think the best open class that we have done until now was the open class last Friday. And we started the open class with Perry singing Fly Me to the Moon.
Yes.
And we ended up with My Way with Frank Sinatra. It was a really, really fun. And chop, chop, we learned something new. Okay, we need to start with the sharing. Play it, play it. I thought it was Sinatra. You know what? If Perry says no, I don't know. Awesome, Perry. Like, yeah, everybody was on the class and love it. Hey there, Perry Bates. How you doing? Okay, it's official. We can start. Perry's on the room. Nothing against you guys. I just have a weakness for Perry. Everybody knows that. He's my internet husband. Okay, let's go. Marilyn Monroe and Frank Sinatra. I grew up watching the movies from Frank Sinatra and listening to the stories of my dad loved Italian mobs, like The Godfather, the Rat Pat, and Dean Martin, Humphrey Bogart, Lorraine Bacall. I love that era. I love the 50s and 60s. That's the kind of clothing and jewelry that I collect. That's the style of furniture in my house, mid-century. And these two, I always keep me fascinated. And the life of them always intertwined. So let's gonna talk about the two icons who revolutionized the world of Hollywood and the society and politics. Ooh, both were in bed with the same people.
Yes.
We don't know if they were in
Oops.
bed together. Oops. Let's go. But next week, for the ladies and for the guys, we're gonna be talking. This is gonna be our Sport Friday. We're gonna be talking about Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. Elba, why you picked these two? She picked it. We were
Oh,
supposed to have O.J. Simpson and Tiger Woods, Bad Boys and Sport, but you changed it. Why?
yeah, because I think those two, everyone like fight from them because one is from one team and the other one is like the other team is they're always been like fighting with who is the best, and I think both are bad, both are good in a different ways. So I think it's going to be great.
Okay, you choose. Love, you're the boss. AJ says, "Oh, Blue Eyes was so many people's crush. Men and women I like." Yep. You know what? In secret, a lot of men were having crush with Frank Sinatra. Glowen says, "Another than his eyes. I wonder why women snow it over Sinatra. Then I saw his old movies. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. He was a high society. Oh my God. The last movie that Grace Kelly did. If you haven't seen High Society, it's all the things when people get dressed to go for dinner, not overalls, but yeah, lovely. Oh, I would love to see OJ. Hope you will be doing him. No, we're gonna. I will not gonna be doing OJ, but we're gonna be presenting OJ Simpson because I
Like,
realized reviewing the live one says, "Are we gonna do him or we're gonna do her?" Sounds kind of nasty. Anyway, kinky. So yeah, we're gonna do
Yeah.
OJ Simpson, and we're gonna be doing Tiger Woods too. And after that, okay, we have a change on June 25. It's the what, Elba?
It's the Beatles Day.
Yeah, on the 25th is the Beatles Day. What we do is we check a calendar to see who have birthdays on the month, who have their special day. It just happened on the Friday the 25th is the Beatles Day.
Mhm.
I'm going to be presenting on a conference all day. So we were supposed to cancel in the live. And we choose to do it at noon. So remember, June 25th, the live is going to be 12 a.m., 12 p.m. 05 Central Standard Time. So it's going to be lunchtime. So if you're going to have lunch with us, be our guest. Oh, people is going
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. High Society was awesome. It was a classic. It was a classic. And the last movie Grace Kelly did before she left Hollywood. Yeah. Yes, the Beatles. Yeah. You know what? Don't hate me. I don't like the Beatles. I don't understand what is the craziness about the Beatles. I prefer the ACDC. By the way, you need to see these guys live. I don't know, the Rolling Stones, things like that. But you know what? The majority love the Beatles, so we're gonna put it. We will cover OJ. We will cover OJ's and Tiger. Oh, we will. Okay, we're gonna start having you guys doing reading. You know what? We should start raffle and the raffle adding to get a guest with us on the live, helping us to do the reading, or maybe talk reading the facts. Maybe let us cook something on then. Maybe we can start having the third wheel who is between our guests. Maybe we can do a second raffle today. Susan Perry, I see Bro Bridge everywhere I look now. Well, good for you. Instead of doing OJ and Tiger Wood,
Ah,
lol. You
I
want to
think
cover on the
you
class? I think
said,
so.
yeah.
Guys, you have in your own comments, and we have so many comments happen at the same time. I'm getting lost. My apologies. Okay, and Monday, sorry, but in some point we need to do it. We keep the same prices for a year. So if you have any level of face reading incomplete, I would say try to get it this weekend. Prices are going up. No more extension on June 14. And by the way, we're going to start talking. We're going to record live the 5 levels of face reading on the weekend because it's a lot of people who want to take the classes live. For everybody who is registered already and already paid for the classes, they're going to have the chance to do it a second time live with us. And if you want to know more what troubles we are getting into, you go to Human Behavior hackerschool.com for the classes and for the newsletter and our blog and everything else that we're doing. You can go to humanbehaviorlab.com webinars or just humanbehaviorlab.com and take a look. Okay. A wise girl knows her limits. A smart girl knows she has none. Ooh, I like this lady. I like already this lady. You want to read her bio? You want me to do it? I start putting some facts about her.
I start reading it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start. Her name was Norma Jane Martenson, and is she her day of birth it was June 1st and 1926, and she died on August 4, 1962. She died at the age of 36. She changed her name in 1956 to Marilyn Monroe. She was an American actress, model, and singer. She spent most of her childhood in forest homes and on orphan and married at the age of 16. She founded her first film production company in 1954, and she got married with James Dougherty to 1942 to 1946, Joe DiMaggio, 1954 to 1955.
Yeah, she had a lot of marriages, so yeah, it's complicated to
Yeah.
read.
And the last one was Arthur Miller, 1956 to 1961.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
trying to put the comments on the chat, but I think that it's allowing a limit. It didn't put anything, all the things that I want to put. January, for the first 16 months, I don't found that comment on the Okay, I'm going to keep going and you guys start doing the first reading and I'm going to keep putting the comments and I jump right on. You go for
Okay.
it.
Okay, let's start. Yeah. Something that got my attention here was her eyes. She didn't believe on things on her business side. She at too young, she didn't believe on things. She needs proofs. So I think it was like for the things that she lived. That's why she had that kind of feeling with people. Another thing, she was a person that she was so stubborn, and if she wants something, she go for it. She
No,
never stopped.
really? Yes,
Yeah,
she
she was
was.
like, okay, how is this? She was like really, really like, do this is what I want. Okay, I'm going to get it. And I saw a few interviews, and she looked more too friendly and things like that. But in some point, she put like a limit. She was the kind of person like, okay, you know what? This is my space. You are not allowed to get in if I don't let you in. If I don't know you first. So yeah,
Well,
I
her
think
proxemics
it's
was
great.
high. She wasn't friendly. She
Mm-hmm.
had pointy eyebrows, meaning that she can be feisty. You need to remember the pointy eyebrows. It's not only people who want to be right based and information and wanted to have all the information before they pull the trigger. They tend to be feisty because they have the information, so they know what they want, so they're determined. And by the way, you see those front tooth.
Yes,
Oh my
that's
God, the
the
Bugs
stubborn.
Bunny.
Yeah, that's the. And you know what? Another thing that got my attention here, it was her eyelids, because she has, in this point, she was managed both worlds, having fun with people, being with people, and being by her own. But when we are going to see after years, this feature changed a lot.
And she always have the Hollywood chicks. She have that kind
Yeah.
of chicks that get attention and people look at her. Uh, One
Mhm.
thing that I found out is that she doesn't have a critical line.
Nope, she doesn't have it.
Nope. Okay, we have more comments. Oh, AJ, now we're getting nutty. Moonlight View, I get you. I'm interested in covering them, but will not be interested in doing them. Lol. Well said. Okay, guys, we having fun today. It's Friday. Everybody
I
else
think
is having a happy hour. Okay, we have more comments. I don't want to lose any of those. Hey, Leah. I see Leah. Where are you? Okay, I put so
it's
many
great.
things on the chat. Yeah, this is putting comments on the chat myself is not going to work. Hey, ladies, good to see you. I have been busy with the school, but thought I will join you for a while. Hey, Leah, so nice to see you. Have you back? We miss you. Okay, AJ, the ladies are replying to you.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah, you are getting the audience. Okay, I think we have more comments. Anybody else? Okay, we're gonna start doing this. Anybody else see any feature that we haven't marked that you want to comment? Remember to hit that to show some love and support. Thank you, AJ. We appreciate it. We have a goal to hit the 10,000 subscribers and Susan Ivitz at Human Behavior Lab channel on the YouTube. So let's go happen. Her front teeth remind me of Mary Osborne. Yeah, she have really big, but you know what? She changed it. I'm gonna tell you something. The widow pig. You just. I was about to say that the widow pig. We have been talking about that, but it's there is a feature that is similar to the chameleon eyebrows. Is the widow's peak. Can you see this point, like a V shape, a V of
mm-hmm.
Victoria? Well, this V shape, it's a person who can disappear or be the center of the attention and get a lot of attention. And what is that is the second feature who mimic what chameleon eyebrows has to do. You're gonna find it in Elvis Presley, and you're gonna find it in
Mhm.
a lot of actors and people who get a lot of attention. Her forehead is wide. Yep, wide forehead. Can you cover the teeth, please? Yeah. What she have is she have a little gap, not too defined, but she have a little gap on her front teeth, and the two front teeth are really big, meaning that she's stubborn. She always think for things outside the box. To give you an example, Madonna have the same gap between the teeth and the big front teeth too. If you see what was the career of Madonna, she did her own way. Nobody else came before her. Nobody else came after her. You can like it, you can hate it, but Madonna is Madonna. And Marilyn Monroe was and is the same. Marilyn and DiMaggio both have widow's peak. I do not remember about DiMaggio, but if you saying it, I completely believe you. Hey, Alma, her ears are stick out. You know what? She have a band covering the ears and the hair, so we don't know if the ears are stick out or is the option of the band. So, but we're gonna be covering ears. Thank you, Alma. That's right, Madonna too. Yep, Madonna have the widow's peak and she have the front teeth too, and have the gap. So you see, guys, you start recognizing features.
And it's
Congrats! That is great. Keep coming on Fridays. Now, what did change? The eyelids.
yes, yes.
She start
And wait
having
for it.
more and more. She start having more and more eyelids. Okay, I'm freezing with air condition. I need to turn this up. I'm like literally freezing. It's on top of my head. So yeah, Marilyn Monroe start having more eyelids. What happened when you have exposed eyelids? You're friendly. You need people. You don't like people. How? What is the difference, Elba?
The difference that like you became more needy. You need to know about everything about the people that is around you. So she needs to be close to people. She needs that company.
Yeah, at one point we're gonna do a face reading for networking, and we're gonna start talking. If you are not a person who does networking, and you need now the people start like, oh my God, my calendar went from everything to Zoom, from Zoom to everything in person. Like no more meeting to meeting. Now I need to have meetings between an hour because I meeting in person. It's crazy. Start next week. So what happened is we're going to be talking about when you go into networking. If you are alone and you're looking to make connection with someone, we're going to talk about certain features that you need to be paying attention. Now, it's funny that she have a natural Hollywood chick. She have those chicks take attention. On top of that, she put a fake mole, so people pay
Yes.
more and more attention to that. Now, the front tooth, they were fixed.
Yes. They change.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
We have her jaw is straight. Anybody else want to comment on that? Because she have a specific. I think that you're talking about the chin, not the jaw. You're talking about the jaw or the chin, Amber. Amber. So let me know so I can reply correctly. The ball on her nose. Yes,
Yes,
she
I
have a
have it.
ball. You have it in your notes. Sorry, you see this ball on the nose. And by the way,
Yes.
she have the cliff. She have the line, the playfulness, but she have a big, big ball on the nose.
And
Perry,
you
you
see the
wanna says what
nostrils?
it mean? Hmm?
And you see the nostrils?
Yeah, one is really, really small and concave, and the other one is bigger and more exposed.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you mean the ball on the top of the nose, on the tip of the nose? You want to say it,
Come on,
Alba?
Perry.
Or you want me to say it?
Okay, I'm going to say I'm going to tell you. It's she was so creative with the things that she did. So
Yeah,
that's creativity.
yeah. She invented herself, and she's still having the
Yes,
widow's peak. In
Yeah,
1945, I think her jaw is straight. The jaw can need to be narrow or wide. The
white.
straight is the chin. So we need to pay attention to the chin. The jaw is different. Uh,
And you know what? At this point, something makes like coherence because she changed her name and she changed it for Marilyn because of Marilyn Miller for that actress, and Monroe it was the middle name of her mom, and it made
mm,
coherence with the creativity.
she invented everything. Uh,
Yeah.
Sharon said she allegedly had a chin implant. She did a lot of things on her face, and actually, it happened with Rita Hayworth too. Another woman that we're gonna cover. They pull the hair. They put electrical plugs
Mhm.
so the hair doesn't grow on the forehead. We think the people do crazy things to their bodies and their faces now. It was always happening. One anecdote, you know that Marilyn Monroe today, she would be size 6 or 8. She wasn't petite.
Wow. Really? I
So
didn't
it's
know
very
that one.
well. Do you know that women want to be skinny, 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 but
Hmm. Yes.
over 80% of the men like the hourglass shape, Marilyn Monroe shape. Men doesn't like it too skinny. That's the reason she's still a sex symbol. If you look at Rita Hayworth, Lorraine Bacall, and Marilyn Monroe, they have meat on the bones. But women do not feel reflected with Marilyn Monroe figure. So she would be a size 6 to 8 today. You
Wow.
see, not only change the way that we measure clothing, it changed the way that we have the perception. And do you know who did that to the perception of the figure?
Who?
Oh my God, Audrey Hepburn. She was the skinny,
Wow.
skinny, skinny. That's when the model of women changed.
Change.
Perry says,
Wow.
I'm surprised that her proximity is so high. No, actually makes sense.
Hmm.
Being on the top is a really solitary place. And remember, people with high proxemics, it's not they're not social, it's not they don't want to be with other people. What happened is that they're more careful to let others come to you.
Hmm.
That is the
Yes.
difference. Glowing says, interesting, Shannon. Like, yeah, please, if you have comments and things that we don't know about her or about Frank Sinatra, be our guest. Eyebrows more groomed as well. Yes, but that is common. But you remember that in the 50s, women used like the pencil eyebrows. She didn't have pencil eyebrows. She keep her
No.
full eyebrows. And if you see, her eyebrows start and finish on the same length.
Hmm. She start things and finish
Okay,
things.
Janet said her mole was actually real, just accentuated according to her half sister. Yeah, probably. I didn't know that, but she had two moles, and the one on the Hollywood chick wasn't really marked on the picture before. Let's see the picture
No.
before. No, she doesn't
Mhm.
have her, or they cover with makeup. So I don't know. I give you that. You know what? I didn't know that. So thank you for adding that to the point. Um, Perry says, okay, I lost. We have too many, and I'm losing. Ball on the nose, creativity, cliff, collaboration, also likes a role play. Okay, guys, you are having too much fun today. That's
Yes.
great to know. Love the creativity piece. Yeah, if you look for people who's creative, from photographers to even a chef, if you look, all of them have a
Mhm.
ball on the nose. Now, we need to remember that the ball of the nose is proportionally to your face. It's not that it's a huge ball like a clown. You need to be
No.
careful with that. Retouch photo, perhaps. We have so many of those. She was 5'5" and 117 pounds. Yeah, she wasn't like petite like today. I love the body
No.
she have. I don't agree with like the surf table.
No. Me
She
neither.
have
No. Me
everything
neither.
that needed to be having.
In her
Well
place.
spotted, Perry. Yeah. Wow. So yeah. Okay, guys, I'm getting a little distracted with all the messages. To get her
A lot.
signature on camera glow, Marilyn will apply thick layers of Vaseline or white Nivea cream under her makeup. Oh, uh,
Wow.
no, actually, you know what? There's something called Pearl. I have that makeup. It's called Pearl. So I don't use makeup. I only paint my lips. But when I'm tired and my skin is not glowing enough, I use a powder called Pearl. That was she used. I didn't know that she used Vaseline or white Nivea cream under her makeup. But basically, most women put cream under their makeup before putting makeup if it's not as cracked in your face. Her forehead is straight. Yes, straightforward. Like, engineer mind. Elba, what do you
Yes.
think? Okay, let's
But
go
step by
because I
step.
have here. I hearing people already walking
Yes,
in my
absolutely.
second floor. Yeah, that would happen when you have a
Yeah.
live. You don't want to cancel, but you have people coming over for dinner at your house
Yes.
at the same time. That's that's called life. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
You see
Whoa.
that, and you see how her turned down eye.
Yeah, so the eyes start like getting droopy. The eyelids are extremely exposed. The eyebrows getting
Yes.
pointier and pointier. And you're gonna start seeing that she used to have a rounded face. Now she start having warrior cheeks.
Yes.
She have amazing and lovely, lovely warrior cheeks. Now, I wouldn't identify that as a critical line. What do you think, Elva? I don't. I
I
think it's the
wouldn't.
shadow.
I think the same. It's the shadow. It's the shadow. Yeah.
Moonlight says hoodie eyelids. Uh, they're not hoodie. They're extremely, extremely exposed eyelids. You don't see so much exposure eyelids usually in people at the point of her career where she was here.
Mm-hmm.
The eyebrows are so different in thickness. Yep, they actually they keep the thickness. Remember, the other picture was near to the camera. This is a little far away. But what is getting attention to me is you see the tip of the point,
Mm-hmm.
her proxemic, and the tip of the eyebrows. She becomes so
High.
laser focused, and it's if I don't know it, I don't follow.
Yeah.
Speaking of her nose, her autopsy records show a small fracture on her nose, which many speculate was either due to additional surgery or domestic abuse. Thank you, guys. Keep going. I didn't know those things. Elva, you know anything about
Mhm.
that?
No. No. The only
Sharon,
thing that I'm going to one, it's like the pointy eyebrows, and a lot of biographers said like that she was the kind of person that she want to show to the world that blondies can learn and have a lot of knowledge. And she was the one that read a lot of things and interested in a lot of things and researching and increase her knowledge.
she played. I always says when you need to get to places and you're too intelligent, play Marilyn. She knew how to play the oh, Mr.
See?
President. It was amazing. And she wasn't stupid at all. Sharon says, "I'm so happy to have another Marilyn Monroe fan here. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Huge space between eyelids. Yeah, we already mentioned that. Extremely
Mhm.
exposed eyelids. Elba, anything else you want to mention?
Nope. I think for me the most like shocking thing was her eyelids
Yeah,
because
no,
they
Perry, you know what? At this point, we don't have, because the eyelids are so big, it look like maybe she have turned down eyes, but she doesn't have turned on the eyes, turn down nose or turn down mouth. Actually, she have a straight mouth here. Very emotional. Yeah, extremely, extremely emotional. Needing people, like crying at midnight on the phone with friends, that kind of emotion. Sorry, I just got on. Like, no problem, love. We love to have you here. Um, AJ says Shannon Dito. She uh, Are her eyelids large from possible facelift? No, that is neediness. That's actually is
No.
coherence with what she was going through at the time. Exposed eyelids are people who are more social, who need to be approached with others and need to be surrounded by others.
Mhm.
Uh, she she's got good hair, master stylist. Oh, she always was impeccable, impeccable, even when
Yes.
she was wearing the roles. Oh, thanks for clarification. No, it's okay. You know, Perry, we are learning, and sometimes when we have doubts with features, we go into other people in our community of face readers, and like, what do you think? And we blow the picture. We cut. Remember what we did on the exercise on the open class last Friday? That instead to get distracted by all the face, we cut the feature we're going to be reading and we concentrate on the feature. Sometimes doing that, it helps. Okay, before we go into the comparison, in 1950, she visited a Hollywood plastic surgeon who performed a chin augmentation using an implant made of cardboard. Oh my God! Carbovine cartilage. It is said that she to have dissolved or absorbed by 1958 thought, who would have put that in their body?
I don't know. She.
Okay, God Lord, what people does for beauty.
Yes.
Okay, what are the most significant things on the before and after?
Oh, for me, the eyelids, the eyebrows, because they became like the proxemic too. And you know what? The nose.
Yep, good point, Glowing. It's okay, Perry. You're allowed to make a mistake now and then. I learn a lot from you and your wisdom. Yeah, it's our abracadabra of face reading, but you are doing really well too. So don't be so harsh with yourself. So I would
Yes.
say eyelids, the front teeth that were changed. Doesn't matter what I mean, but they were changed. There were modification. The nose came thinner, but again, we don't know if
Yeah.
she have a rhinoplasty to make it thinner.
Mhm.
But again, it's so sad the last picture. No.
Yeah. It's like, no, she changed a lot of things there. And she didn't look like like the first picture.
Okay, AJ says, so this picture 1962 will be after the chin augmentation. So difficult to say if this picture will be reflect that. Yeah, was after. But you know what? We have three faces. We have the face that we was born with, the face that life gave us, and the face that we make from ourselves. So not only that's where it's so danger when you allow other people to determine what you're going to be doing with your face, because it has to
Mhm.
do with your with how your brain is going to be wired. And when you have bone structure changes, those are the most danger. Remember then the jaw and the chin, this part has to do with the stamina, with the doing. If
Mhm.
you have big bones or big lower third part and suddenly you make it smaller, all that energy is going to get drained away because you take the structure who support it. So you need to be careful. And when girls in the 20s like, oh, I want to change my face, I don't like it, where you are now has to do with that things that maybe you don't like. That's the reason for me face reading should be an obligatory uh, learning before you're going to do something in your face, because everything in your face has a meaning and everything feature is beautiful. You don't see wrinkles, you see the map of your life. Okay,
Yes.
wow, we have a lot going on. uh, so let's go with the, oh, you have a data that we didn't have and it's difficult to find about her father, no?
Yes. It was. Her mother didn't tell her the name of of her father, so she never knew who his father was.
You see, it's a lot of things, and everybody envied her. And now again, like another people, the people like, oh, I would love to have her or his life. No,
No,
you need to know the facts.
no.
And she died at the age of 36. Oh my God, she was a baby. She was a
Yeah.
baby. Okay,
She died. I have 37. So yeah.
36. This is one of the best phrases I ever use. The best revenge is massive success. And they say it's not his. They say it's Oscar Wilde or Machiavelli. No idea. I have read The Prince a couple of times, and I think that he say it in another way, but it's a similar way. But it's great. Okay, my time. Francis Albert Sinatra. Ooh, completely different. Was born on December 12, 1915, and he died in May 15 on 98 at the age of 82. He was an American singer and actor who was one of the most popular and influential musician artists in the 20th century. He never learned how to read music. He worked very hard from a young age to improve his ability in all aspects of music. He have over 1,200
Mhm.
sons, 1,200 sons. It's crazy. And more than 50 films. And by the way, at that time, you record 4 or 5 movies a year because the movies stay on the cinema for like 6 months, 8 months. Now, if you don't go to see the movie the first week, it's out. Fast and the Furious, I think it's coming or was already in the cinema. I already lost it. In 1 week, they go away. And that time, it was completely different. He was the recipient of 11 Grammy Awards. He married Nancy Barbado in 1939, divorced in 51, Ava Gardner. I need to confess something. I have the dress the Ava Gardner used, not the same one. I took a picture to a seamstress to make it done. A dress the Ava Gardner wore in one of, I don't know, it was Oscar nomination, a Grammy nomination with Frank Sinatra. Best dress ever. That is the kind of dress that stop when you walk in the room. I don't think it's going to fit right now. Well, he married her from the 1951 to 1957, Mia Farrow 66 to 68, and Barbara Marx in 1968 until he died. He had 3 kids, Nancy Jr., Frank Jr., and Tina. Do you know who remind me here? Let's see if somebody else know who he is similar to. He was the bad boy of
Okay.
Hollywood, the rebel.
Ronan's dad.
Nope.
It's Sarah. Comment.
Nope. Sarah Adams says, I have that mugshot on my bedroom door. No, he remind me like, oh, Rebel Without Cause. Oh my God, who was the name of the actor who did Rebel Without Cause?
I don't remember.
Oh my God, he
I'm
died.
not good.
James Dean. James Dean.
James.
Thank you very much. That's nobody can see that resemble with James Dean. I'm the only one.
I don't have it right now in my mind.
Yeah. Sarah says the Little Prince. No, not the Little Prince. No. I'm talking about Machiavelli. Not the Little Prince who live on the moon with the flower and the elephant. Like no. We're talking about Machiavelli. It's like on the same level of art or war with Tansu. That is the dark side. But I love that book. I have it in
That's
all the
yeah.
languages and I can read. Okay, so what we see here.
My God. He was like, okay, let's put it. He on his personal side, he tend to be more like gathering all the information, has the low ear. The ear is lowest. And he in his business side, the ear is highest. So it was like, okay, give me everything I need and just move on.
Yeah. he have different,
The eye.
but in his outside, in his business, his office side, like a student told me this week, and his office, he was like pessimist. And I don't know, there was a scar because I don't see the scar in any other picture. He must have
He has no he has a scar. It's because when he born, the doctor has to put forceps so he can like came to the world, and they hurt his face
uh
because he
Glowing
was
says even
very.
in the black and white his eye looked like crystal. um is his jaw white on the personal side? We didn't do the, yeah, in his personal side the jaw is whiter. Now it's really difficult to find people who have turned up mouth.
Mouth. Yes.
He has a turned up mouth, so it's crazy that he have the turned down eyes but turned up mouth. Now what do you mean when you have so two opposite? He see pessimist world, but the way he express it, he translate by the way he see it to the way he speak about that. That is the difference when you have those two. But yeah, that scar was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Now he have interesting eyebrows. He have managerials on his personal side,
Nigeria.
and he have almost pointy and the scattered high hair on his business side. He was really
Mhm.
intelligent.
See,
Okay, you see, the scar is not there.
yeah, they say
It's,
that he always put a lot of makeup so he can cover it.
Glowing says he used his puppy dog eyes, and that's make him happy. Yes, he had a traumatic forced birth, which scared the left side of his face from his mouth to the forehead, and apparently caused a cauliflower ear. Hmm, good to know. Thank
That
you, guys. Now, can you see the ears in this picture, and can you see the ears on the picture before? It wasn't surgery
yes.
in these ears. The ears change so much. And you know what? Because he didn't know how to read music and he listened to the music to follow, his ears start growing bigger because he become more auditory on his business side. You see that?
Yes.
Makes sense. And
Yeah.
his business side,
Yeah.
his ear started getting bigger. The parabolic antenna get bigger. Now on his personal side, the ear stay the same.
Mhm. And wait for the next picture.
Yeah.
And next.
Okay. You see that we have burnout lines, we have different interests, we have a huge zone one, and you can see the widow's peak too.
Yeah, he have it too.
It's amazing. And his earlobe really pragmatic. He have a slightly, it's crazy that a person who put so much attention to his appearance, he didn't have a straight up teeth. He have a little crooked. He was really critical with himself. When the crooked tooth are on the lower, has to do with business, with the office side. Now, when they're crooked on the top, has to do with your appearance.
Mhm.
And another thing, guys, can you see the critical line here? It looked like a scar. It's crazy.
It looks. And you see here,
Okay.
his upper lip almost disappear.
Yeah. Well, he have. Please correct me. I have a lagoon in my head. He died from with advanced dementia Alzheimer. No,
Yes.
they says that
Yes.
when people start having dementia and Alzheimer, that is one of the effects that you see the lips change because they confuse their emotion. They talk less, and he have kind of like crazy lost eyes. In this
Mhm.
picture, it's not like wow, but you can see a little more white expression showing.
Yes.
Okay, wow, we have a lot of
Yeah.
comments.
And you see the
Uh,
ears?
yep. Now, he doesn't hide his intelligence. His ears look very different in contrast. Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Critical line, good call, Claire. Yes. Um, Glowing says, in his personal side, ears are quite small. Yeah. It was a
Mm-hmm.
consistency. From the first picture, the only ear who kept growing was the office business, what has to do with the left brain.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he thought changing teeth will make him sing different. That is a good point. Uh, a lot of singers, they don't want to mess it up with anything on the mouth who can change the concave or the palate, because the resonate of the voice can change, and he have a lovely voice.
Yeah, there's an
Uh,
singer, a Latin singer that is Luis Miguel, and he didn't change his gap between the teeth for that reason.
Sarah says, "What? What that face? We would assume that what WTF is what that face happened to his eyebrows." Well, you need to understand, and again, he died being disconnected from reality. Eyebrows has to do with how we process information. So the process information disappeared because he wasn't able to process. Now, I'm going to give you something. I wasn't taught this when I took my classes. No, Sarah, don't say sorry. Remember what was the title from the last live last Friday? WTF? Why those faces? Was a trick. I learned another one. You're gonna see on here he have more managerials. So we see that he knows how to manage things, and he was more
Yeah.
like pointy eyebrows. Now you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
see that the eyebrows start going the same length. They finish on the same. They have less hair at the end, but it's still their same length. Now, what happened with people with Alzheimer? They remember things from the past, but they don't have a short-term memory recollection, meaning they do not remember what happened today. So they're going to remember what happened when they were 20, 30s, 40s, but they don't remember what happened. They don't process the information you give them today. Now, what happened with his eyebrows? They start, poof, disappear.
And
Sure, process information. I found out with I have done a couple of presentations on retire centers, because in exchange they allow me to talk to people and read their faces and their map in their face. And I found out with people with Alzheimer and dementia in advanced cases, they tend to lose the eyebrows get caught, the lips
mm-hmm.
disappear too. Sorry, this week was terrible talking. Then stop. Make sense what I'm saying? Okay. What happened to his lips while we are at it? Uh, his lips disappear, completely disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
No upper lip, barely bottom one. Like, yeah, he stopped talking. He stopped communicating with people. And actually, I understand that the last wife he kept him from the media, so nobody actually makes sense. It happened the same with Ronald Reagan. Nancy Reagan didn't allow him to make public appearance because he wanted to the people she wanted to the people to remember him the way he was. And I think the Nancy Sinatra, if I'm not mistaken, it was his last wife, have the same wish to make sure that people remember him the way he was, a
Yes.
sex symbol.
And
It's great having you here in chat. AJ says that to Sarah. Thank you. Favorite part of my Friday, hours too. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. When you cannot communicate, when you're afraid to talk because your thoughts doesn't happen. And what happened with
mm-hmm.
dementia and Alzheimer is you have a spot of reality when you're coherence that you losing your coherence. So you
Mm-hmm.
stop talking, you stop communication, you start getting insight. But in the other hand, you start needing more people because you cannot get by yourself. And if you see, his personal eyelid is more exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Again, in proportion to his face, okay? And it's not like Marilyn on the last picture that we saw. So who wanna go with this?
Okay.
Mm. Sarah put a good one. People to speak for you. Yeah, people need to speak for you because you don't have the ability to speak. You start needing other people speak for you, take care of you, and it's not a good way to die. That's what happened with my grandmother. It was really painful to see her. Okay, my love, what do you have?
I have the ears that got my attention, like we talked before. The ears, like for the things that he did, his business ear, it's bigger than the other one. They change a lot. The eyelids change, the eyebrows change, the mouth change. It's crazy.
Yeah, and at the
Even
end of
though you
her,
can see,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what.
you can see the eyes in the picture of after it changed
Yeah,
too.
yeah, they're changed too. It's like they lost
Mhm.
that clarity. It's like
Mhm.
we call it Beatrice eyes. It's like that he have glass eyes. He
Mhm.
lost that. He lost that deepness.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going. Uh, Sarah says, "All mine." Like, yeah, all mine. Sarah, we don't have any mortuary definitions for the features that we read today. Sarah, we were expecting that from you. Frank doesn't have it, but what does it mean when you can see the whiteness of the bottom of the eye? When somebody's disconnecting from reality? When you see it on the bottom, on the top. Now, when you see it on the four white part of the eye, that is danger. Frank's eyes even seem a completely different shape by the end of his life. Yes, one of the reasons that we start putting the comparison is so you can understand how change. You see the ear, the left ear
Yeah.
on the picture. Please tell me it's impossible. You can change your chin, your eyes, your forehead, but you cannot change your ears, the shape of the ears. And one went really, really big and the other one not. I
Yes.
agree, AJ. Glowing and with yes. Three whites, run. Yes, Sarah. If you see three or four whites, I see one and run. I interviewed a
Yes.
person a couple of years ago to work with us, and as soon as we put the camera from the interview, I saw all white in the eyes. And I says, "Thank you very much. We already found the person. Bye." No. Okay. I hope you like it. We have Marilyn Monroe and Frank Sinatra. Guys, anything else that you see? We're going to keep going. And next Friday, we're going to have Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. No idea. I know Lionel Messi because my brother loved it. But, honey, I wanted to do the dirty boys on a sport. So it's your presentation. You're going to put it. I want to do the bad boys or Jape and Tiger Woods. We're gonna do the story of them later. And we're gonna do the Beatles, the
Yes.
Rebel Boys. Remember, on June 25th, we're gonna do it at noon because I'm gonna be presenting Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I have a long, long weekend, but we're gonna do it because we don't gonna miss the Beatles. They Now, if you want to know what trouble we are getting into, you need to go to humanbehaviorlab.com. Now, if you want to learn how to get in trouble with us, what you need to do is go to humanbehaviorhackerschool.com. And we don't have Hillary today to go chop chop.
No.
Oh my God, that is great. Thank you. Surgery on the ears. Like, no, it's not. You can make your ears smaller, but not bigger. It's no surgery for that. Can you do female sockers after next week? Yeah. If you send me the names, no problem. In this case, Elba decide to do these two. One is from Argentina, another one is from Brazil, and they play against each other. So we're gonna
Mhm.
compare how, like we did with LeBron, and we did with oh my God, I forgot
Michael,
his name. Michael
Michael
Jordan.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan and LeBron James. We put opposite. We look for a way to put the stories together like we did in Marilyn and Frank Sinatra. They overlap their career and their personal life. But Sarah, you have my email. You wrote me. I wrote you back. Check your spam if you didn't see it. Send me the names and we look for the pictures. If you have the pictures, please be our producer guest. Maybe you can be doing the reading with us. Great stuff, Susan and Elba. Thank you so much for bringing these Hollywood icons to us today. You guys rock. Thank you very much, AJ.
Thank you.
We love it. And people tend to forget that how bad and naughty some of them were. Um, okay, I will do that and send it. Yeah. So if you want to contact Elba and know more about face reading in Spanish and all the damage we can do together, where they need to find you.
You can find me on Elba at humanbehaviorlab.com.
If you want to find me, Susan at humanbehaviorlab.com. Now we're going to go to the raffle and I'm going to start taking care of my guests on the second floor. So if you want to be part of the raffle, and we definitely going to start bringing people, we're going to start bringing people to be our third wheel and maybe doing reading with us. Oh, thank you, AJ. You are the best. Please remember to hit that like on your way to chatters. Thank you. We're looking again. Call your friends. Tell them to get part of the channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell so you know when we are live. Even though if you don't see it live, you can see the recording. We have people who have the coffee in the mornings with our videos. Email your information to info@humanbehaviorlab.com. Why we are so picky with this is not to make you work double. It's not when you register to our newsletter or you register to any of the other things that we do, we get your email, we get your name, and we can contact you. In the case of you two, you can subscribe. Nobody can subscribe for you. And most of you have avatars. Avatar is like Moonlight View, AJ, Sarah. But I found out that some of you are my students and I didn't know about it. So in order to know who you are and if you win, informing you, and by the way, we have some of the people here that already have lives with us, one-on-one with us, it's the only way. So just says, my avatar is, I don't know, Moonlight View, my name is Jane Doe, and this is my email. Usually it's the same email you send the information to us, but sometimes you want to use another email than the one you write us. So more information, more ways you have to not lose it. Remember to put on the subject the code June 11, so we know that you participate this day, and we're going to explain later why we make you to put the code to not confuse you with other people. And the raffle is going to happen next June 18 on the live. And because I promise, we're going to be sharing the raffle today. Okay, share screen. Window, here we go. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, I need to go here. There we go, the second. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, we have more and more people coming. And if you already subscribe to our channel, please do not forget to send us your information so we can get you after 112. I do not remember who it's 112, but we're going to contact you. Don't worry. We do that all the time. It just thanks everyone for a chat. For being so kind and thought-provoking with your comments. AJ, is you 112? I don't know. Anyway, don't forget to register. All of you, thank you very much for being here. Next week we're going to talk about. We're going to be seeing legs. Guys showing their legs. I like that. Guys, thank you very much, Elba. Like always, it's a pleasure to share the spotlight with you, my love.
It's a pleasure to me too, and with you guys too.
Okay, guys, thank you for being part of the community every Friday. See you next Friday. Bye-bye.